Welcome back, YouTube. Before I get in today's video, I want to go ahead and show you my new Ty Simpson jersey that I ordered and that finally got in the mail Tuesday. Here it is right here. I ordered it from Neb Sports Jerseys. You can get any jersey you want of any team, preferably the Crimson Tide, but like you see right here, they sell good jerseys, good quality product. And if you want, and there's a certain player that you want, or a different team that you want, you can order it from Neb Sports Jerseys. But anyways, in today's video, well, week 1 is finally upon us in the 2025 college football season. And my Tide, in 24 hours, well, not exactly 24 hours, well, about that, yeah, it's about 24 hours. In 24 hours, my Tide will be facing the Florida State Seminoles. Well, a few months ago, back in the early spring, when I first saw Alabama's schedule and saw this game on the schedule, with Florida State finishing 2-10, I figured it'd be a nice little warm-up game for Alabama. But some circumstances happened since then. One, I found out they hired Gus Malzahn as offensive coordinator, and you know the times Alabama has had against Gus Malzahn. Then our starting running back, he gets hurt, Jam Miller, but that part I'm not too worried about because we got Richard Young, and I know he's good, and I've been hearing good things about Daniel Hill. But as far as injuries go, my biggest worry in this game is Tim Keenan III being out. He's our defensive tackle, and he's a good run stopper and a good blitzer, you know. And that's who we're gonna need against Tommy Castellanos. How you say his name? Against Florida State's QB, Tommy Castellanos. Especially after some things he said about us not having Saban. He's not worried about us because we don't have Saban no more, or somewhere along that nature. And with it being in Tallahassee, that part I'm not too much worried about. Yeah, the noise may be a factor, you know, but I'm sure Alabama's got ready for that and practice for that. But the fact it's going to be raining, the weather report says it's going to be 70% chance rain. But for some reason, the odd maker still got us at a 13.5 point favorite. On the normal day, I say yeah. But after the injuries that we suffered, which, like I said, my main concern is Tim Keenan III. But on the normal day, yeah, I wouldn't worry about Florida State. But I also do remember that anything can happen on any given Saturday, like last year's game against Vanderbilt. You know, I never thought I'd see the day Alabama lose to Vanderbilt, at least not in my lifetime, at least not anytime soon. But you know, crazier things has happened. My biggest worry is the rain and the injuries. Other than that, I think we're going to do fine. If I had to predict the score, I predict it to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 35-17. That's my prediction. But if anybody has any prediction or want to post what they think the score is going to be, go ahead and post it in the comments. I'd like to know your opinions and like to see your score prediction. Well, let's see what else we got here. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing, like I said in my last week's video, I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, Keon Sabb and Brady Herbert on the field at the same time. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I've been looking forward to seeing Isaiah Horton, that new receiver we got from Miami out of the transfer portal. I've been looking forward to seeing him play, you know. And actually see Ryan Williams with the quarterback that can pass good. Well, from what I've seen, Ty Simpson's a good passer. You know, that's all we need is a game manager. But lucky for us, he brings a little extra to the table. He does got some wheels on him if he does need to scramble. Let me see what else we got here. You know, like I said a while ago, I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel Hill run the ball some. And look what we got. And you see, where's the other one? Cole Adams. I don't know if Cole Adams is going to get any playing time. If he does, he'll probably return some punts. You know, but that's pretty much from my take on tomorrow's game. And like I said, I predict the score to be 35-17. But like always, thanks for watching, and roll tide, and God bless.